What is up, guys? Gab here, back for another review. And for today, we're going to take a look at the Balrog starter kit by YoudeTech. So what is the Balrog? Balrog is a starter kit for, as you know, for starters. Uh, it's an all-in-one package deal, but without the battery. Uh, the package includes the tank and as well as the mod. The mod is a temperature control mod, which goes up to 70 watts. Before going to the close-ups, I just want to point out that this unit is a sample, and it was sent to me directly by YoudeTech for review. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive down and let's see what's inside the package. So this is the packaging of the Balrog. And at the front, you'll see a Balrog logo, Balrog 70, and yeah, the company's logo, UD. So at the sides, another UD logo. At the top portion of the box, you'll see this kit contains UD 70 watt TC mod, Balrog tank, Canthal 1.8 coil, etc. etc. So here you'll see the Balrog logo, and at the back you'll see your serial number. You could scratch it to check if it's authentic or not, and some specifications. Okay, so when you open up the box, upon opening the box, you'll be greeted by this pamphlet. Our instruction guide. So this is you'll see the logo of the Balrog, and this is a booklet of your tutorials. How you would turn on the mod, how you'll switch it to temperature control or whatsoever. Everything's here. Your tank, and the packaging looks like this. Very simple but elegant. So this is your mod. There's a ribbon here to pull it out. So of course, when you get it, it doesn't include the battery yet. But here's the mod. Here's the tank. A very small tank with a drip tip. Okay, 22 mm tank. Here's an extra Pyrex glass. And I think this is a lanyard. Well, I haven't opened it, but it says UD Heap Vaping. Okay, so that's a nice thing to have. And these are your spares. So you have cotton here, but the cotton is not for your wicks. I'll explain that more later on. You have this. I think this is a 510 drip tip adapter. This one, just heat sinks, and an O-ring. Okay, so this one is your USB cable for charging. I haven't really tried it yet, but I prefer charging my batteries through my standalone charger. So here are extra 2 coil heads. Well, when you get the Balrog, the one on the tank is the 0.5 ohm Canthal coil head. So I'm using the nickel coil head right now. So I just switched them up, and this is the 0.5 and the 1.5 ohm Canthal. So all in all, you'll get 3 coil heads, 0.5 ohm and 1.8 ohm coil head, and of course the nickel coil head. So basically, that's the packaging. And enough with that, let's go to the star of the show. Let's start off with the Balrog mod. It's a single 18650 mod. The wattage is, you could vape it on up to 70 watts, and it goes down up to 5 watts. It is a temperature control mod, and you could use nickel or titanium. Unfortunately, yes, nickel and titanium only. for now. I don't know, this is a sample unit, so maybe in the future upgrades, they'll include stainless steel as well. The temperature range is 200 degrees Fahrenheit to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. The material of this one is zinc alloy. I don't know if I'm correct, but I think this is zinc alloy. For example, you put this on your bag and you accidentally press the button for 10 seconds. Yeah, it would automatically shut down. It has reverse polarity protection. Let's turn this on and I'll show you how to navigate to this screen. Yeah, okay. So when putting the battery, positive side downwards and negative side upwards. So there's a label, so you could, just rely on that. So positive side first, then push it down, then slide it. Then you'll be welcomed by the UD box. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, the door is held by 4 magnets. Mine is not glued properly, so it's here. It's here. So yeah, turn on the screen. You need to press it 5 times. The firing button. Click it 5 times. And you'll be welcomed by the UD logo. As you can see, the UD box. So when turning off the mod, just click it 5 times again. And yeah, keep vaping. Okay, so let's turn it on again. The screen would fade out within 5 seconds when you're not touching it. So if you want to to change your settings, all you have to do is click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and this one pops up. So what is this? So TC mode. This is temperature control mode. When you click upwards, you could choose to power mode, system, or exit. So basically, yeah, if you want TC mode, just click the firing button and the mod will ask you if you want to use nickel or titanium. Okay, so I'm using nickel now, so I'll click nickel. And next up is the unit. So if you want Fahrenheit or Celsius, yeah, just click this up button. And of course, the temperature. So I usually vape at 520 to 560 Fahrenheit and exit. If you want to change this to power mode, just click it 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and just scroll. There, power mode. So if it's power mode indicated there, just click it and exit, and yeah, you're in power mode. So how would you know if it's power mode? There's a P with a black background, with a square background, and yeah, you're in power mode. So again, this mod goes up to 70 watts down to 5 watts. There. Okay. So you could also adjust your sensitivity of how you scroll it. So just click 3 clicks on the firing button. 1, 2, 3, and look for system. When you click system, you could choose within screen options as right or left, or stealth mode, or normal mode. So I prefer right, and then system sensitivity. So what is the sensitivity? Sensitivity is how you scroll the wattage up and wattage down button. So I choose to be 5, but I think the stock, out of the box, the sensitivity is 4. So yeah, basically that's the whole mod. The whole chip. And yeah, that's it. I have to point this out. This mod has a very unique feature. If you remember, there's an extra cotton inside the package. Well, that cotton is for the condensation ring, is what they call it. So So basically, it's like a juice well, but instead of an indention to the mod, they made it an, well, I could say an accessory. As you can see here, these are cotton. Yep, this one. So for example, and it screws here. Well, it screws reversely, so it's reverse threaded. And for example, your tank or your dripper leaks out, it would all go here, and it won't go inside the mod. This is the firing switch. You can see the firing switch goes up to here, same side. And the reason for that is when you're firing it, I have to admit, firing this Balrog is very comfortable because as you can see, the button is going almost around the mod. So when you fire it, you could use your you could use this one or this one to fire it, so it's very easy. Unlike other mods that the button is only here, so you need to you need this one, this part of your finger to fire it. So yeah, they stated that you fire your Balrog by doing this one. This is a wattage up, wattage down button. It has a micro USB for charging. I'm not sure if their software is upgradable, but I think it's not. Yeah, it has UD's logo here, battery venting, or I mean air holes for the chip, for it to, it could breathe, and it has a slight indentation here for your hand, like that, and it's very comfortable to hold. So this is the tank, the Balrog tank, should I say. So it's top fill, which is a big plus for me. It's 22 mm. It has this is spring loaded 510. It's I think it's gold plated. Yeah, it's gold plated, and you'll see UD logo here, and designed and manufactured by YoudeTech. Okay, so right above the logos, you'll see the air holes. So this is the AFC, the Air Flow Controller ring. So you could also remove that. And when you remove the AFC, you'll see a big slot of air hole. One on this side, on this side. Okay? It's held by one O-ring, the AFC and the air hole. So yeah, it has a glass. Of course, every tank has a glass. And this part here is threaded. Refilling is very easy. As you can see, I think that's only 1 or 2 strokes for it to seal. So when you seal it, 1, 2, there, it's already sealed. When you want to refill it, just 1, 2. This is the top fill option of the Balrog tank. Those are juice holes where you put your juice. So it's better to have needle type bottles instead of those big bottles, because tendency is juice will be here and eventually it would go into the coil and leak out. This is a sample of the coil head. This is a 0.5 coil head. So you can see this coil head will be threaded down to the base of the tank. It will be threaded down for spitbacks. And yeah, this is the Balrog starter kit. I'll go back to FaceTime to talk about the cons and pros of this set. Alright, we're back in FaceTime, and yeah, first off, the cons. Cons, the tank itself has a very tight draw to it. Well, it's perfect for starters, but I wish, or I hope YoudeTech made an option wherein, since there is an AFC already. I wish they did it wherein you could really open the airflow or close it all. Next con is the mod. The mod doesn't have an option for stainless steel temperature control. As we all know, all these mods that are coming up, or in the market right now, has temperature control in almost every wire that you could think of. And YoudeTech released this around January 1st. And they didn't have the option for stainless steel. Next con is it doesn't have an RBA for the tank. Yes, it's for starters, but eventually starters will learn how to build their own coils, and etc. etc. And UD didn't include. Well, as for me, it's a sample, but yeah, what they sent to me doesn't have the RBA option, or the RBA coil head. So that's a big con for me, because I'm not a starter, but I could use this, but there's no RBA. Yeah, basically those are my cons for this starter kit. Let's go to the pros. First pro is, it's perfect for starters. Plug and play, literally. Just put on your batteries. You buy the package, put on, buy a bat and an 18650 battery, and you're good to go. You just need to, to put in the coil heads, put on juice, on liquid, and you're all good to go. And that's perfect for starters. Next pro is the top fill. The top fill is very easy. You just need two strokes, 1, 2, and it's off, and you could already fill it. And I really like the mechanism of the top fill of the tank included here in the Balrog. Next pro is the condensation ring. It's a deep word, condensation ring, but it works, and it's different. So it's a pro for me. Next pro for me is the button, the firing button to be exact, because it's very comfortable to hold. You could just hold it like that and fire it with ease. Next pro is the flavor. For me, because of the tight draw, it enhances the flavor of your liquids. I have no idea on how much the Balrog is, but I'll just post. I just put the link down below of YoudeTech Facebook page, in the description box for your needs. And yeah, I would like to thank YoudeTech for sending me this sample for review. But for starters, will I recommend this to starters? Definitely yes. These are the types of mods that I would recommend to starters, because first of all, the safety features of it, unlike mech mods, it's riskier than variable mods. I would definitely recommend this Balrog starter kit for starters. So unfortunately, I have I have no tools on testing out the accuracy, or the accuracy of the temperature, but I'll just base it with my experience. And yeah, I think it works. The temperature with nickel works. I haven't tried it with titanium, but yeah, I wish they had the stainless steel option. That's the Balrog starter kit. So thank you again, YoudeTech, for sending this sample for me for review. And yeah, always remember, don't vape where you can smoke, and vape responsibly. Okay? Peace.